bonito, todo me parece bonito. Bonita mañana, bonito.
Hi everybody, it's me, Miss Cynthia, and I want to welcome you to another STEAM class video. In today's video, we're going to talk about geometry and shapes. Remember, whoa, oh, where are these shapes coming from? Whoa, I think they know we're going to talk about loops, lines, and shapes. Are you ready to start? Let's go! For this week's activity, we will need the following material. We will need one piece of paper. It can be any color or it can even be recycled. Tape of any kind, a ruler, a pencil, and scissors. Before we start, let's take a look into the IB profile attributes. Remember, there are 10 of them. We have inquire, caring, open-minded, knowledgeable, risk-taker, principal, reflective, thinker, communicator, and balanced. This week, we're going to put into practice an IB attribute that invites you to think carefully and to make good decisions and become a great problem solver. Do you know which one it is? Yes, thinkers. For this activity, you're going to have to be problem solvers and think a little bit on the exercise. We're going to focus on the S of STEAM that stands for science because we're going to do an experiment. And we're also going to focus on the M that stands for math because we're going to talk about lines, shapes, and geometry. So last class we talked about symmetry, remember? We saw how a line of symmetry is the line that divides the two identical parts. You did a great job drawing with both of your hands. And what is geometry? Geometry is a part of mathematics that studies shapes and lines. So, talking about lines, today we're going to focus on the curvy lines and the loops. When we talk about curvy lines, well, we're talking about lines that go up and down and that somehow are wavy. And well, what does wavy means? Wavy, it's when it's about to be curled, but it's not curled yet, like a wavy hair. And which are the loop lines? Well, the loop lines are those lines that cross over each other and they go over and over. Yes, just like the infinity loop. You might have seen this symbol around. This one that looks like an 8, it's the symbol that represents infinity. And it's an example of a loop. So what is a loop? A loop is an action that repeats over and over. For example, if you draw a line over and over, you're doing a loop. Or if you're jumping a rope, you're doing a loop. So loops repeats over and over, just like patterns. Now, we're going to make the loop experiment, and you're going to need the following material. Any kind of tape, scissors, a pencil, a ruler, and a sheet of paper. It can be recycled. Now, we're going to draw two lines of 4 centimeters each. So, place your ruler and draw a mark on the 4th and the 8th centimeter, and the same on the bottom. Afterwards, draw the lines. Then, cut the 2 pieces of paper. You're gonna grab the first piece of paper and you're going to put a small piece of tape just like this. And you have your circle ready. For the second piece of paper, you're going to do the same, but this time you're going to flip one of the tips, just like this. After you flip it, you put a piece of tape to put it together. Ready. Now grab the circle and you're going to cut through the middle of the circle. You will notice that you get two separate circles, right? Now let's try the same with this piece of paper. You make a small cut on the middle and then you cut all the way through. What do you think it's going to happen? Let's see. Whoa! It didn't separate. You got a loop. Ta-da! Now that you have done the loop experiment, let's be thinkers. Let's think. What we did different that made the first piece of paper separate in two pieces, in two different circles, from the one that became a loop? Don't forget to upload a picture of your work into Google Classroom. I can't wait to see how your experiment turned out. Please share a picture or video throughout Google Classroom. And if you have any questions, please send me a message and I will be happy to help. And don't forget that experiments can go wrong. So, if that happens to you, don't give up and try it again. Please, take care, eat your fruits and vegetables, and see you soon. Bye-bye!
Bonita la paz, bonita la vida, bonito volver a nacer cada día, bonita la verdad cuando no suena mentira, bonita la amistad, bonita la risa, bonita la gente cuando hay calidad.